Hey guys, and welcome back to another MTG card and lore preview video. Today let's continue to go over the important figures brought to us with Commander 2016. Wizards took this opportunity to bring us some significant characters from various storylines and finally giving them a card of their own. But this video's topic actually already had a printing, technically speaking that is. But seeing how this goblin hails from Tarkir, a world changed by time-traveling nonsense, I guess her previous card never really existed? Maybe? I don't know, it kinda hurts my head. Let's just move on to examining Vial Smasher the Fierce. Legendary creature Goblin Berserker, 2/3 for 1 generic and Rakdos colors. Whenever you cast your first spell of each turn, Vial Smasher the Fierce deals damage equal to that spell's converted mana cost to an opponent chosen at random, while also having partner. So oddly enough, I actually really like this card, but I'm not too certain on how good it is. I like the idea that this can sort of be an aggro commander which just does straight passive damage to your opponents. It can really bring the heat early and be persistent. You can use your typical burn spells to clear your opponent's stuff if you're in danger of losing, and still get some damage value from it. Now, obviously, with the damage being applied randomly, it's gonna be weaker than I want. Still, it's a fun card and really flavorful. Now, let's move on to this little goblin glass smasher's lore. Who is Vial Smasher the Fierce? Well, she's a goblin from the Plane of Tarkir, a world ruled by dragons and governed by Dragonlords. These Dragonlords have splintered within the aspect of mana alignment, and thus, 5 dragon clans grow around them. These clans, comprised of all various species on Tarkir, live to serve their masters and represent their ideals. Vial Smasher follows the Dragonlord Kolaghan, a beast who brings with her the crackling and boom of thunderstorms. This dragon and her clan are vicious hunters, striking prey and opponents with lightning speed and moving on to the next campaign just as quickly. Within these ranks, the goblin known as Vial Smasher has quite literally earned her name. She's spent an entire lifetime becoming familiar and comfortable with a substance known as Dragonfire, the acidic and easily flammable substance from the jaws of dragons themselves. In battle, she wields these vials with a chaotic fervor, yet also shocking accuracy and precision, breaking the glass at the feet of her enemies, releasing a torrent of fire which incinerates all within the immediate area. For protection, she carries a vial of this powerful substance with her at all times. Luckily, knock on wood, she hasn't randomly caught herself on fire. But Vial Smasher didn't always go by this title, nor did she follow a dragon or smash vials. Tarkir is a world changed by the acts of a single person who traveled to the past and warped the entire plane. In a previous life, Vial Smasher was known as Yasemin, the Ankle Shanker. As Ankle Shank, she followed the law of the Mardu Horde, a clan of nomadic warriors who existed in a time when all dragons had gone extinct. With the dragons gone, Khans rose to lead the separate clans of Tarkir, the Mardu being a clan of fierce conquerors. A member of the Horde earns themselves a battle name should they prove themselves in combat. Yasemin did this with her rash battle style, often rushing headfirst into a fight without support from her fellow warriors. She was a flurry of rage and brutality, never leaving the battlefield with the same weapon she entered with. She would typically switch weapons on the fly, using whatever she could take from her fallen opponents. Her numerous stories of unbelievable victories in the face of unimaginable odds awarded her the name Ankle Shanker. Ankle Shank was also a close friend to someone very important to the story of Tarkir, the planeswalker Sarkhan. Sarkhan was once a member of the Mardu Horde like Ankle Shank, where they grew a bond forged in the battles of countless wars. Sarkhan would eventually gain his planeswalker spark, earning him the hatred of the Mardu and eventually changing the very history of Tarkir altogether. While in her new timeline, Vial Smasher may not even know who Sarkhan is, but in another life, they were bound by blood. And there you have it guys, the new lore to an old character who, in another timeline, already had a card. Look, it hurts my head too, okay? But if you enjoyed the video and are excited for Vial Smasher, let me know in the comment section below. You can also support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with friends, and subscribing. It all goes a long way in supporting future content. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.